I used as an example in the forum presentation the other evening the impact that the tax increase would have on one local business, the Troy Sports Center, being as that business is near and dear to my heart. And I would have thought that the owner would be concerned, if not devastated, by a $20,000 a year increase in his property taxes on only one of the many Troy properties that he owns. So I thought he would thank me for mentioning his facility. But then I see in the most recent edition of the Troy Times a letter published from Dennis Bostic, the owner of the Troy Sports Center, where he belittles me. He states that he supports the millage increase, and he assures us that he would not pass the cost increase on to his customers, even though, I might add, he raised the cost of drop-in hockey by 100% recently. Then in that very same edition of that very same paper, there was a front-page article that said that the state gave 2 Troy companies a tax break. If you read into the article, you will see that the Troy City Council approved a plant rehabilitation tax exemption for Dennis Bostic, who is also the owner of the Wagoner building on Rochester Road. That exemption will freeze the existing taxable value for his building for up to 12 years. So it looks like the city cut a deal with Mr. Bostic, and now in return, he supports the millage increase. And why would there have to be a tax freeze at all if all of our property values are going to go down anyway? The truth is, the loss of revenue to the city from this tax exemption is going to have to be made up on the backs of other taxpayers, you and me. And that only begs the question, are all those overkill yes signs at the corner of John R. and Big Beaver Road some sort of quid pro quo? And now the city's conducting a high-energy marketing campaign to make it look like it's we the people who are hiding something or deceiving someone. But remember, you're the ones with the machine. You have the taxpayers' money and the strings of clout to create this huge marketing campaign against us. I also looked at the property values of the citizens who spoke before the council in support of this tax hike last week. 8 of the 10 people, 8 of the 11 people who spoke in favor of a millage hike have taxable values that are less than their state equalized values, and so their own taxes have continued to go up even though their property values have gone down. And yet all of those people stood there assuring us that even though our millage was going up, our taxes would be going down. Not for them, it seems. That being said, I would like to suggest that anyone who wants to give the city more of their own money can simply march right down to City Hall tomorrow morning, stand in line with all the other people who want their property taxes increased with their checkbooks in hand, and you just write a check out to the City of Troy for any amount that you want. But please don't raise everybody else's taxes until we can get to the bottom of some of these other options that the city has at their disposal. We've always had the money to offer our city so that they could continue operations unchecked by the people. I think that 2010 is the year that we need to hold our elected officials' feet to the fire and see if they really are worth their salt in an economic crisis. I'm voting no.